Hello everyone, I'm fine. I hope you're good. So welcome to my channel if you're new. So today we're doing general solution. So we are going to be applying your identities, the one that I told you the other day. Sin theta is equals to sine over cos sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1. Okay, so you're going to be dealing with trig ratios. So the first thing that you must know for sine theta, your answer must be represented like this. Theta, it is equals to reference angle plus 360k. And then you must include this k element of real numbers. Okay? So check. This reference angle is the one that you'll get. This 360, it is the period of sine theta. I need to know in a graph there that you'll be now doing soon. The period of sine graph is 360. And then k, it is the value of the, like, check, k element of integers, whereby it is -1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, and stuff. So, and then cos theta, same thing, then reference angle plus 360k. But mind you're gonna say plus minus reference angle, because cos it is that graph whereby the maximum point of it, like, you'll do more knowledge if you only get to the graph. So just for now, just know how to delete them. And then tan theta, same thing, but lana it is what 180k, because you know the period of tan is what 180. So let's do the first example. The main thing that you want in general solution is to find the value of theta. Sometimes they can write x. So I can do the first example right now. I'm gonna show you only 3 different examples, and then from there I'll do different trig equations. So let's just say I have 3 sine. Okay, the first thing that you must do, let's revise something. You know, I need to go to, if you have sine theta is equals to half. In order to get this theta, you must do what? You must say theta is equals to sine arcsine 1/2, and then you get that theta is what? 30. And then this theta is gonna be referred as the what? Reference angle. Yeah, what? I hope you know how to do it in a calculator. You must know how to do that. So the first example, 3 sine, let me think, 3 sine x is equals to what you call 2 tan x. Okay, so what can you do there? You know from your identities, tan it is what? Sine over cos. So let's convert it. So it's gonna be 3 sine x is equals to 2 sine x over cos x. Yeah, and then what you do after that, remember what these two will be now be with the numerator. Like most of the time the numerator is always there, like it is the same as saying 2 and then that numerator again. So since I said it is the same as the numerator, I have 2 sine x over cos x. So I'm gonna cross multiply. This 2 sine x is gonna come here. 2 sine x is equals to, and then these ones are gonna multiply. Cross multiply, because you only cross multiply if you have an equal sign only. And then it's gonna be 3 sine x cos x. They are being multiplied to each other. Since they are being multiplied to each other, I can take this one to the other side. So it's gonna be 3 sine x cos x minus 2 sine x is equals to 0. Okay, and then manji, let me show you something. Don't take this 2 sine x to the other side. You'll be confused. So now, since I know what is sine x and cos x are being multiplied to each other, I can find what's common. What's common? It is sine x. So I'm just gonna say, like, I have to factor out what is common, since this one is multiplied to that one. So it's gonna be sine x, open bracket, sine divided by sine is, I'm gonna be left with what? 3 cos x, and then minus what? 2, because this sign will be divided and this equals to 0. Okay, and then you are gonna continue. So I know what ilana sine x is equals to 0, because check, be careful, if your equation or whatever, and then there are brackets and this, they are equals to 0, everything is equals to 0. And then or 3 cos x minus 2 is equals to 0. You know, you're gonna take that 2 to the other side. 3 cos x is equals to 2. Therefore my cos x is equals to 2 over 3. I divided both sides by 3. Okay, let's continue on a new page. Let me check a new page there. So I'm gonna continue there, and then it's gonna be what? I need to have 2 sides, so it's gonna be what? So I have sine x is equals to 0, or cos x is equals to 2 over 3. Okay, so let's continue now. Let's find the value of x. And yet I said the main thing that you wanted is to find the value of x. So it's going to be x is equals to sine -1, 0. And then my x, let's check on our calculator. So let me show you on how to find the value of x or theta. You simply say shift, and then you say what? Sine. It is like this, arc sine. And then lana, you're going to put the theta you have. Since I have 0, I'm just going to put 0. And then I do this. You see, I get 0. It's fine. We move. But if you have maybe 60, lana, you're going to put what? 60 is what? Let me check something. Okay, kusho 60 is not being applied. Let me check 30. Okay, let me check something. Okay, so check. For you to find the thing, I made a mistake. For you to find the thing, the angle that you want, you are simply gonna say sine, what you call sine, arc sine, and then like let's just say I have 2 over 3, so I'm just gonna say arc cos. Let me arc cos 2 over 3. I get what? 48,1. So lana, my x is gonna be equals to, let me write it here, 48,19 degrees. Okay, so if you want your angle that is given, you simply say shift and then you say cos, and then since my cos is equals to 2 over 3, I'm gonna put 2 over 3 here, close my bracket please, sorry. I get what? That angle. So since the line I got 0, I'm done. So I'm gonna come here. So you know what it is, cos -1, 2 over 3. And then manje, I know what the manje is gonna be 48,1. This 48,19, it is referred as the reference angle. It is the angle that you got. And then since for cos, I said you are gonna say theta is cos to plus minus reference angle plus 360k. So go show line you're gonna say. And another thing that you do here, we check where our cos is positive. Where is our cos positive? In the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So when you're just gonna say 48,19 degrees plus 360k. Don't forget this k element of integers. So x is equals to 48,19 plus 360k, k element of z angles, or I mean integers. Okay. For you to just save time, you can simply say x is equals to plus or minus 48,19 plus 360k, k element of integers. Because sometimes you're gonna do that or go to, oh, it is positive in the first quadrant, fourth quadrant, 360 minus this. No, save time. You are done like this. Okay, let's do the next example. So in order to find the angle given or the value of x, I have cos x is equals to 2 over 3. So it's gonna be x is equals to cos 2 over 3. I get my angle. So since it is cos, it's gonna be my reference angle. But since it is cos again, I can say plus or minus my reference angle plus 360k, k element of integers. This one has a mark. This one also has a mark. Yeah, so just select that. So let me check another example, number 2. Let me do it here, number 2. Let me just do the easiest. Cos x is equals to half. I know it's going to be x is equals to cos minus 1 over 2, and then x is equals to 60 degrees. Okay, so this is my reference angle. So let me show you another way. Since it is cos, I can say in the first quadrant, I need to cos is positive in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So first quadrant, x is equals to 60 degrees plus 360k, k element of integers. And then in the fourth quadrant, it's going to be x is equals to 360 minus 60 plus 360k, k element of integers. Then my x is going to be 300 plus 360k, and then k element of real numbers. I mean, this one was much easier. You're going to do more questions as time goes on, okay? Because they are tricky ones. The main thing that they want, it is the value of x only. Let's do the one for sine. So the last example of the day. So this one is much is tricky. Pay attention. 30 degrees is equals to cos 2x. So they find the general solution, 6 marks. So for this one, lana, I have sine minus x minus 30 degrees is equals to. So lana, I have to make these two equations the same. I have to make this one to be sine. But how? Remember the co-ratios I taught you, or the co-angles. They change by 90. So then I can simply do what? I can simply say sine and then 90 minus 2x. I'm done. Remember, 90 minus theta, it is positive for sine, and 90 minus theta changes sine to cos. Since there is sine and 90, this will change to cos 2x. So mean I'm doing it in a reversible way. So this one was supposed to be cos 2x. So then I'm taking this one back. I hope you understand me. So since I have sine here and I have sine here, I'm allowed to equate the two angles. So 90 minus 2x, like this. They are being eliminated. And then what must I do? Take this one to the other side. So I have 3x is equals to 120. You are in grade 11. You are not supposed to be doing the what. No, save time. 3. And then my x is equals to what? You must know everything by heart. Okay? Which is what? 40 degrees. Okay? And then manje, since my 40 degrees is positive, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna do it like this. Where is sine positive? Sine is positive in the second quadrant and the first quadrant. So for the first quadrant, it's gonna be x is equals to 40 degrees plus 360k, and then k element of integers. Remember, don't forget this. This thing has a mark. And then second quadrant is what? X is equals to 180 minus theta plus 360k, k element. Okay, this one you can put it at the end. So it's gonna be 180 minus 40 plus 360k, and then my x is gonna be equals to 120 plus 360k. That's when you can put your k element of integers. Okay, you know what much is now easy, this thing. Just that you have to find a way of finding your equations. Wait, did I say 120? Sorry, it must be 140. So it is 140 plus 360k. I'm done. That's how you do it. You check where, if it was maybe -40, you're gonna do what? You're gonna write your everything and get your reference angle, but do a right where what is sine is negative. So you're gonna do the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Okay, so let me show you some examples. I'm not gonna do the general solution, but I'm gonna show you how to find the value of x. So check this one now. I feel like it is the fourth one. So 3 sine x minus 2 cos x is equals to 0. So for this one, you can take what? 2 to the other side. This 2 cos to the other side. So it's gonna be 3 sine x is equals to 2 cos x. I see cos, I see sine. What must I do? Divide both sides by cos x so that I can make it what? Tan. You see, these things link. I'm not going back to tan instead of changing tan to that. So it's gonna be 2 and then 3 tan x is equals to 2. Divide both sides by 3. Then I have my tan x as my 2 over 3. I can do my general solution, whatever. So since I didn't do for tan, let me just do it. So it's gonna be x is equals to tan -1 2 over 3. And then what is my x value? Remember what I said to you. Arctan 2 over 3. I get what? Let me check something here. 33,69. So x is equals to 33,69. Remember, this is our what? Reference angle. So it's gonna be what? Where is tan positive? In the first quadrant and the third quadrant. So it's gonna be what? First quadrant, x is equals to 33,69 plus 360k. Remember, k element of integers. And then 360 degrees. And then third quadrant, x is equals to 180 plus 33,69. Wait, I made a mistake. 180 degrees k, because the period of tan is 180. And then 180 plus 33,69 plus 180 there, I get 213,69 plus 180 degrees k element of integers plus 180k. You see, so the period, so when you have something like this, if you see sine minusing cos, take cos to the other side, and then what you do after that, you have to make tan by dividing both sides by cos. Then it's going to be 3 tan x is equals to 2 over 3. And then tan is equals to 2 over 3. You find the value of x. You found it, which is the what? The reference angle. Don't forget the degree. You can lose marks for that. Yeah. And then this is my reference angle. Since tan is positive in the first quadrant, I can simply say x is equals to 33,69 plus 180 degrees k plus 180 degrees k, and then k element of integers. Where is tan positive again? In the third quadrant. The reason why I'm saying positive, because this number is positive. But if it was negative, I was going to consider the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So ln is going to be what? 180 plus theta, which is 180 plus 33,69 plus 180k, and it's going to be 213,69 plus 180 degrees k, then k element of integers. Okay, so let's just say you have a quadratic one, whereby they are saying solve for whatever, like maybe a 4 cos squared x minus sine x is equals to 1. Check, these things are not the same. So since I have sine x, I cannot change sine x. But remember what I said, cos squared x can be changed to 1 minus sine squared x. Don't forget that. So since I have something like a quadratic, but my a and b are not the same, I'll have to change a, because a it is squared. So it's gonna be what? 4 1 minus sine squared x. I want to make them the same, to be the same. Sine x is equals to 1. So it's gonna be 4 minus 4 sine squared x minus sine x minus 1 is equals to 0. Let me do my maths. Minus 4 sine squared x minus sine x plus 3 is equals to 0. So it is the same as 4 minus 1. And then manji, let me just divide everything by negative 1 so that my things can be fine. So it's gonna be 4 sine squared x plus sine x minus 3 is equals to 0. So since you have something like this, you can do your chi-square or whatever you wanna do, but you are gonna take everything in terms of x, like saying let sine x is equals to k. So it's gonna be 4k squared plus k minus 3 is equals to 0. Then you find the value of k. After finding the value of k, that's when you're gonna say k is equals to cos theta. For example, let's just say maybe our k, it was let me think, maybe -1. So it's gonna be it is sine x, so sine theta x. So sine x is equals to -1, and then x is equals to sine -1, and then I get my x is 90. Is it 90? -90. Yeah, if I think that. So that's how you do it. You do that. If you have a quadratic like that one, check if your value for a and b are the same. If they are not the same, change the first one, since it can be changed, like this one. So cos squared x to 1 minus sine squared x, and it's gonna be 4 times 1 minus sine squared x, and I expand. I do my maths there. Since I want to make everything to be positive, I divide by -1. I have my equation there. Sine squared x plus sine x, ax plus bx is the same. And then I can do my chi-square, make everything in terms of k. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. So I'll do more question papers, and then just that right now we are still learning. So thank you very much.